Good day all. Today video it will be about the FM target. As you know that the new cycles of FM target has been raised up. We was able to do it with a different way, but so far the target has been adjusted. We're still able having the chance to use the old fleet, but I'm sure that the target will get harder. So we need to have the new fleets in any way. So this is the build I have for my fleets. I have 4 I have zoom in so you can see the build. This is my build, and I have here 5 penetrative armor and 1 explosive. And the reason for that, I'm sure that you have getting my idea because I mentioned it several times. During the beta report, I see that the damage that I'm getting, it's more penetrative, and most of the explosive that you can outrange it or you can kill it from a distance with the splash weapons that build in on the ship. This is similar build to most of us. If you are having 4x2, which is 4 penetrative and 2 explosive, also can work. If you are having 3x3, I didn't try it, so it's up to you to keep it 3x3 or 4x2 or 4.1. The main idea, keep in mind that target is changeable, meaning that in a few, maybe in 2 weeks or maybe in coming weeks, we will be having a new target, and therefore the target will be adjusted. So we might require to adjust the armor as well. So 3x3 is more safer, but since we have tokens during raid, during pillage, during TLC, so I will save some to adjust my fleet in the future. So I have decided to go with 5 ship, and I'll explain why in a minute. But I will show as well also my countermeasure ship. This is the countermeasure ship. It's having 4 Gale and 4 MDS3. It's not really, counter all the missiles that coming from the turret, but it counters some few, which it help. And this is the specials that I have. I'm using the new one. You can use the previous one. There's no issue with the with this specials. But I'm using just only the new one. I don't have enough tokens to adjust it, so I keep it. It's still working good to countermeasure all the mortars coming from the turrets. So far, so good. I was able to add some limited weapon from the TLC, and I have added them. And I'm sure there is not big difference. It's only 1,000, but that 1,000 will be with the total ship damage. It will be having a difference. All the armors for all the ships have the same, so this is the build that I have. And the things that I need to focus about is the part which have the built-in weapon. If I go to the special weapons over here, we will be having a weapon, limited weapon, which is having a 30,000 damage, as well also it having a 30 degrees angle, firing angle, similar like triangles. Everybody noticed. It just only we need to learn how to position the ship to kill most of the land, and therefore I have built the 5th ship because I would like to use additional weapon to kill most of the lands. I do want to kill part of it and then use it, and therefore I have decided to go with 5 ship. Other things we need to keep in mind: if you didn't build the countermeasure ship, then keep 4 ship, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the countermeasure ship you can work with the Terrori because it have 4 Gale. It doesn't have any MDS normally. I will just keep this one in repair. For example, I have this ship, and you can see I have all Gale, so 4 Gale will work perfectly to kill all the mortars coming. This is the old special for supporting the countermeasure system, but I have the new one, so I decided to go with it. Still, it's doing the same things. Let's go and hit one target. I will zoom back again to original positions. So let's find the target, 611. So here is a target. I bring my fleet. So I will just go with it and try to explain the target itself. So the target itself, it's really, as I mentioned, the special weapon, which is having a 30-degree angle. It's really the key. So I will just group my fleet and zoom in just to explain the target. So what I'm really going to do, as I mentioned, the key benefit, it's in the on the ship, the built-in weapon, that it really helps, because you can kill the whole land, for example this land, by targeting this building. The same things over here, killing the whole land by targeting these buildings. These are the turrets with having a mark, that meaning having a range, and that UAV, for example this one and this one, you cannot outrange them, but you can kill them by two ways, either by targeting the buildings and you kill the whole lands, or either by hit and run. Unfortunately, this is a long range. It will hit you, but it can be having a low damage. It doesn't really having a big damage. So it's better to target the buildings to kill the whole land. Over here, we are targeting these buildings by killing this lands by targeting the buildings over here. And with this one, I will target, because this is outrange. This can be outrange as well. You need just only to use the arrow key to stop your fleets. The main problem, it is from the ship. This one, it having a rocket, so you need to be very narrow on the edge of this one. At the same time, if there is remaining life on these turrets, you need to kill it far away from the ship, because the ship have also additional weapon, which it's telling you is slowing the speed of the your ship. Your fleet, it will slow it down, and if you caught in fire with these turrets, you will have no way to run away from it, because it's a hit and run, and therefore if you want to kill this one, there is a remaining life on it, you just hit it from this side. With this one, you kill it by targeting the buildings over here. This one by targeting the turrets, as I mentioned over here, by targeting these turrets over here. This one, it will be outrange, the same things with the ship. This turret can be killed by targeting the buildings over here. This land can be killed by targeting the turrets over here. This, or let's go with this one can be targeted by the buildings or by the turrets over here. And this can be targeted by the buildings over here. Now the remaining part, this one, I prefer to kill it either by targeting the turrets over here, or either when the ship is turning, you can see the ship is coming, it will go to these locations, coming down, and then go to these directions, and going back to these directions, and coming back to these directions. We'll see together right now. So when the ship in these positions, you can bring your fleets and mark it up with the firing range of the 30 degrees. This is the one, the front one, and then you can kill it. You can see it's coming to the edge, now turning to the left. Again, it will adjust. This is not the positions. You will wait, because it's going to try again to the right now. This is the position. So when bring your fleets and target the ship, and with the built-in weapon, you will kill the whole lands over here without getting any damage from this turret as well. So this is the quick way how I'm killing or how I'm targeting the target. It's just only we need to learn, or we need to getting ready to use the fleets, and this is the explanations for me and for the team on the group on the game, to understand the target itself, to have a better results. So I will target this turret, but I will not kill it. I just want to know the directions of my fleets, the limits, and then don't go. You can see I'm just trying to come but not too close to this one to avoid hitting it. Because if you hit it, you have no other options is to get the hit from these turrets over here. Make a mistake. I will just retreat and adjust my fleet again. So we kill it. As you can see, the whole land has been killed. Now I go out and bring my fleets. I will target this one so I can know the limits. You can see there is some life, but that's not an issue. I will just try to outrange it by hit and run. As you can see it. Now I will just try to outrange this one. Trying to kill the ship. So this turret over here, I try to come from these locations to target it by the 30 degrees angles, the built-in weapon, like this. And then once it's glowing, I just retreat because I want to kill the turrets over here. I hope it's clear. You can see the way that I have done it. Now I will kill this one. This can be outrange. Now I can go and kill. Now I can go. You can see right now I'm using the built-in weapon. I need to wait for the recharge. Okay, I need to kill that turret first. So I'm just waiting for the ship to. So you can see that I have killed the land by using the built-in weapon to kill with a splash. I can kill this one. I will just wait for the recharge. I think it's 10 seconds to recharge. You can check the informations. And I will finish up this one since I'm close. I will just wait for the recharge. I forget to kill these lands. There is still some life. Still so far, I don't know why there is sometimes it's fully completely kill it and sometimes there is a life for it. I will just go outside and then I will just try to kill this one. You can see there is some life remaining. So this is what I'm saying, that you can see if I caught in fire with it, I will be in bad scenario with it. So I just need to be in far away so I can hit and run. As you can see what I have done right now. I'll try to finish up this part. I will just zoom out to see the movements. So I should kill this part when I have done this one, but I forget about it. I will just go back to it. You need to use the arrow down key to stop your fleets. And with that part, you have kill it. I will kill the ship. Now I can kill this one, hit and run. And as I mentioned, when it glow, turn the position. I have caught by one. This is the bad part if you have been caught, but it's limited because it has some damage. Now I can bring my fleets to these locations. I can zoom it in and then adjust. So this is the way I do the target itself. I have, as you can see, most of the damage that I'm getting, it's penetrative, and this is from the UAV I have taken, and it's a free repair. Thank you all for watching, and I hope this information is helpful.